The notion that vaccines are part of a plot by the Satanic New World Order to oppress Christians is a complex and multifaceted conspiracy theory. At its core, this idea suggests that vaccines are not merely a tool for preventing the spread of diseases, but rather a vehicle for exerting control over populations, particularly those of Christian faith. Proponents of this theory argue that the New World Order, a supposed secret society of powerful individuals and organizations, seeks to undermine Christian values and impose a secular, atheistic worldview on humanity. One of the primary arguments made by those who subscribe to this theory is that vaccines contain hidden ingredients or contaminants that are designed to harm or manipulate individuals, particularly Christians. These alleged ingredients may include aborted fetal tissue, mercury, or other toxins that are believed to have a detrimental impact on physical and spiritual health. Some claim that these substances are intentionally added to vaccines as part of a broader effort to weaken the Christian population and render them more susceptible to mind control or other forms of manipulation. Another aspect of this conspiracy theory involves the role of governments and pharmaceutical companies in promoting vaccination campaigns. According to this narrative, these entities are complicit in the New World Order's plan to oppress Christians, using vaccines as a means of exerting control over populations and suppressing individual freedom. The mandatory vaccination laws and public health initiatives implemented by governments are seen as a thinly veiled attempt to impose a secular, authoritarian agenda on society, with Christians being particularly targeted. The idea that vaccines are a tool of oppression is also often linked to the concept of population control. Some proponents of this theory believe that the New World Order seeks to reduce the global population, particularly in regions with high Christian demographics, in order to consolidate power and resources. Vaccines, in this context, are seen as a means of achieving this goal, either through the introduction of sterilizing agents or by promoting a culture of dependence on pharmaceuticals, which can lead to a decline in fertility and overall health. Furthermore, some argue that the Satanic New World Order is using vaccines to impose a form of mark of the beast on humanity, as described in the Book of Revelation. This idea suggests that vaccines contain some kind of identifier or tracking device that allows the New World Order to monitor and control individuals, effectively branding them with a spiritual mark that signifies their allegiance to the secular, atheistic agenda. Despite the complexity and intrigue of these claims, it is essential to approach this topic with a critical and nuanced perspective. While it is true that some vaccines have been linked to adverse reactions or contaminants, the overwhelming scientific consensus supports the safety and efficacy of vaccines in preventing the spread of diseases. Moreover, the notion that vaccines are part of a broader conspiracy to oppress Christians is not supported by empirical evidence and is often based on unverifiable sources and unsubstantiated claims. In conclusion, the idea that vaccines are part of a Satanic New World Order plot to oppress Christians is a multifaceted conspiracy theory that encompasses a range of claims and arguments. While some may find these ideas compelling, it is crucial to approach this topic with a critical and discerning perspective, recognizing the importance of verifiable evidence and scientific consensus in evaluating the safety and efficacy of vaccines. By doing so, we can work to promote a more informed and nuanced understanding of this complex issue, and avoid perpetuating unfounded fears and misconceptions that can have serious consequences for public health and individual well-being.